find it funny how you always forget the episode number, especially in the last like 3 episodes that we've done.
I to be fair, like it doesn't help too that we're literally starting off from freaking from the refresh in December.
Right.
So that kind of threw me off because we stopped at like a really weird number. We didn't stop at 10. We didn't stop at like 5 or something like that. We stopped at 11.
That's a very odd number to do.
Yeah, so it's literally like that's why it's like throwing me off, like because I'm trying to remember. Okay, what was the last episode? It was like that's why like I screwed up on the Discord notification saying like it was episode 15 for episode 14. Now I was like, oh wait, never mind. This is episode 15. Then we counted right at this point.
Before we started, he was like, "What episode are we on?" Like that. I just started laughing just because. Yes, this is welcome to episode 16 of the Skillless podcast. My name is Josh Carrillo, and joining me as always is my wonderful co-host, Seth Luna. Seth, how are you today?
Doing pretty well. Freaking a little bit sore, if anything, or if not, kind of sore.
I know. We took you to a rager yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I am so excited. I even forgot to put that on my notes. I don't know how I forgot. I get I was drunk last night, so like
you were vibing.
It's not
last night
on my highest priority list of things to remember. But I don't know if you could notice, we got a little bit of an audio upgrade. Seth and I have been putting a little bit of money aside to get some new microphones and mixers and stuff like that. So let us know your feedback in the comments section.
Right. This is probably the one thing we've been really wanting to do for a while. Like we had a mixer beforehand, but that
I do forget that we tried before.
Yeah, that's the
and that little mixer. I just don't know if it outputs enough gain in order to like really power these microphones.
Yeah, I mean, plus also then it didn't condense as well. So it kind of and plus it wasn't a multi-track one too as well. Right. So it didn't. So that's why like especially because with that mixer is the one we did with the supplemental episode for.
Oh, with Demetrius.
Yeah, so that one hopefully I can get episode 2 because episode 2 was actually pretty funny too as well.
Yeah,
I don't remember what was in it, but I remember laughing. I think a little bit on it too as well.
Yeah. But yeah, we went to Sullivan King last night. We went to a local concert. We saw Grabbits. I've never heard of the first act.
Vestige.
I thought it was Vasted.
That's
something like that.
Yeah.
Either way, we were vibing.
Oh yeah.
The I'm glad you went to this venue because there's, I would say, roughly 4 venues in Albuquerque total. Maybe 5 if you count the Tingley Coliseum, but that's a rare occasion where people play there.
That's mostly for PBR and monster trucks, if anything.
There's the Pavilion, which is an all-outdoor concert venue.
Oh, the Isoletta one?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that one's cool, but like it gets hot in the summer and they don't do anything between like November and April or so.
Then like whenever it rains, you're kind of like just rain, sun, or shine, it still keeps going too.
Right. So then there's Sunshine Theater downtown, and that's parking's a nightmare. It's just so crowded because they normally oversell tickets. There's the El Rey, which is also downtown, but much, 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 much worse because there's no air conditioning. It's super fucking crowded. It just smells like hot, sweaty people. And everyone's miserable. The bands are miserable because it's so fucking hot. But they recently converted a
Sports
Authority into a food hall and concert venue. And let me tell you, man, that place is such a cool fucking vibe.
Dude, like when I finally saw like where the Revel was at, I was actually more shocked where it was actually at too, because I didn't think it was actually that close. Not to mention in the area it was in, because as we said before, it was a Sports Authority beforehand. And it's like right across the Shamrock too as well. So that's why I never really thought about that place, because every time I kind of went by, it kind of thought like, oh,
no,
it's just
hidden. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could see it from Topgolf, like, because we go to Topgolf every once in a blue moon, but like it's a great little venue. The people who own it are like very music heavy. They've been going out of their way to like get good artists. Last year, almost like every major band or EDM person came through to Revel specifically instead of where they used to go. And it's just such a more positive experience.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can really tell just from like, just from the, like, you could tell like, because also like, as you said before, the feeling of it feels like as if when we went back to Gillies in Dallas for the Rez concert.
Yeah.
So like, it had that same exact feeling.
It's like it's called a ballroom vibe, I guess.
Like it's like an open space with the balcony area.
Mm-hmm.
But also has the outsides for where you can get like the bar, like where you go to the bar to get drinks, and even have a little merch stand too as well.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like really like it has like almost like a closeness vibe, if anything. I would say like more intimate vibe. I would
And
say.
those other like the pavilion's the one I'd say is pretty okay. The shit part about that is the hill
Oh yeah,
because it's
definitely.
built into this giant hill and then you have to walk down, and when you're drunk, walking up that goddamn hill
Yeah.
is a goddamn nightmare.
Oh yeah, definitely at
There's
that point.
no like, this is why did I do this? This is such a shitty feeling
Not
when
to
it's 12 o'clock at night and you're walking in the cold, drunk as hell up a hill that you can barely walk up.
not to mention too, you still have to go a long way to actually because not only that, like you're like if you don't get to a certain like if you're on the certain part, like maybe the right side of the pavilion,
Mhm.
you have to go on that long back way too to try even get up to the entrance instead of like on the
Mhm.
left side where you have a closer way to
Oh,
it.
right, yeah, because if you're in seats, it's worse, because if you
Yeah.
have grass, you're pretty much there.
Yeah.
So you have to walk up from seating pit section up to the top of the grass and then up this long winding hill to then get to the massive parking lot to then wait an hour to leave the goddamn venue because there's so many cars and it's just this little 2-lane street that's tucked in the middle of nowhere
Yeah.
to then hopefully get to the freeway and make it fucking home.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's still a good place though, but still, it's
No,
like
it's cool, but like what
it-
I'm saying, like
no, I know what you
especially
mean
when
though.
you're drunk, though,
Yeah, of course.
that walk is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, definitely. It's a crazy thing.
And then yesterday we were in and out of there in 5 minutes.
You're easily at that
Uber
point.
picked us up, and I live 10 minutes from the venue, and
Literally down the street.
we were chilling. So,
Yeah.
but no, we went to Sullivan King, and I'm very excited to talk to you today about it because one, I remember a lot, but your boy had a good time.
Yeah, you were moving a lot more than even anything at that point.
But this was your first like heavy dubstep concert.
Yeah.
Because we had previously gone to like Rez before, as we had mentioned, and then like other acts, non EDM related, but
more like a metal and stuff like that.
Avenged Sevenfold, and like you're a huge like classic rock.
Yeah, so I went to
fan.
Kiss. Yeah, because I can tell you my rock history is like literally it was Kiss and Motley Crue. It was the very first concert I went to. Then I think I went to Three Doors Down with my parents.
Oh, okay.
And then I went to see Blue Oyster Cult too as well with my parents as well.
Oh, I'm jealous of that.
Yeah, that one was a good one because that one was over at the what's the one that's down south, Isoleta, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the Isoleta one for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to the final Kiss concert that was held in Albuquerque as well for the final 2020 tour.
Yeah.
Then it was I want to say the Rez concert, I think was next in 2021. Then I want to say after that it was Avenged Sevenfold. No, what was my trip? Let's see, it was Disney. I think
Avenged Sevenfold would have been October 2023.
2023. Yeah. Oh yeah. It was Avenged Sevenfold after that. Then it was the Kiss concert again in LA for the final 25 concert tour.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, for last year, it was I went to 2 concerts. It was Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh, okay.
With Marilyn Manson and stuff like that too. And it was there was one more I can't remember, but that one was like I was with Hannah and Dom for that one too as well because they wanted to check it.
Yeah,
but it was like one more concert in that one, and then that was so literally counted on 2 hands at that point how many concerts I went to at that point. I can't
count on the amount of fucking hairs I have. How many concerts I've been to? But this was your first like major heavy EDM concert. And comparatively to like the Rez concert's like a vibe.
Oh, it was very vibey,
very
like
bassy,
slow,
but like very just like
into the music.
You groove to it. This was like I'm gonna fucking punch a wall and get into a mosh pit.
Yeah, definitely. It was a more like heavy, like into your body vibe at that point. You could really feel it, like start moving your body at that point too as well.
So you had a good time.
Oh, definitely a good time. Like I definitely will be wanting to go to the next one.
Yeah. Excision came through last year, so that's another one. Subtronics would be cool to go to.
Yeah, I think it was like Excision and Black Tiger Sex
Black Tiger Sex Machine.
Yeah, that's the 2 concerts I wish I would have gone to if anything.
Those were great. But I'm really glad you had a good time because there's just something so raw and satisfying when you can just headbang to your heart's content and feeling body parts that you didn't know you have vibrate and undulate
Yeah.
as you are being shaken like a tuning fork under the sheer amount of bass that comes out of those speakers.
Yeah, I forget like how bassy or how you could really feel the music once it really goes, especially from Res. And even then, this one's more intense than Res was too as well.
Well,
Just
even
from
remember when we got there, I was telling you to feel the wall because the
yeah,
building was shaking from the amount of bass coming out of those fucking speakers.
right. Also, the one thing I'm glad for, at least I got, at least I had freaking Hearplex too, because that actually helped out a lot too as well. My ears aren't like,
Oh, dude,
ringing.
once you left my house and Willie went to bed, I kind of kicked Willie to bed, actually. I have to be fully transparent. He was like, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning when we got back.
It was
And
like 1 o'clock, and then like I left my house at
yeah.
around 2.
And like when you left, Willie came back and he was like sitting on the couch and I just turned the TV off. I was like, dude, I don't have fucking time for you right now. I'm
Yeah.
drunk. I want to go fucking pass out in my goddamn bed. I need this. So I just turned it off and he got the subtle hint to like go
Go back to his
fuck
room.
off.
Yeah.
No, we had a good time.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely a good time and everything like that
We went
too.
with our friends. We went with Lacey, Willie, Seth, myself,
And then
Lacey's friend Alyssa.
Yeah.
Vibes were high. We were
Oh yeah,
good.
definitely.
I will. I need to know this from your perspective because I I have not. I'm a bigger dude for
Yeah.
context. I'm 6 feet tall. Your boy thick. I haven't moved at a concert like that ever.
Really?
Ever. And I was headbanging hard.
Dude, you look like you were like as if like almost like as if it was natural. Like you knew exactly how to like headbang and stuff like
Oh,
that.
dude,
Too.
I was fucking going into it.
Yeah, like I
man.
thought like I thought that was like a regular basis from the way how it looked, from the way you were dancing
No,
and stuff
dude,
like that.
I was into it, man. That shit was so cool. The visuals were fantastic. He played the 2 songs I wanted to hear,
Dude, right?
which was the Gunfinger Chasing Status
Oh,
remix and the fucking Granite remix of Sleep Token that he just fucking finished like not even 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this was perfect. And then we had to go chase Willie down because Willie got really trashed.
Yeah, I like kept Lacey up and everything too as well. While because even then they were wondering about like where you guys went and stuff like that too as well. So
Oh yeah, I know because she was really worried about him because
oh yeah, I think we all were at this point, especially with
yeah
yeah
because he there was just a tipping point.
like he kind of just went quiet.
Yeah, he got real quiet. He got real like his head looked like the color of his hair, which was very ginger.
Red.
And then he eventually just found a wall and was just
sat.
leaning upon it. And
Right.
I was like, okay, I got the songs I wanted to hear. There's only like 20 minutes left. I'm gonna go chill with Willie. So we played pinball. Not well. Not from the alcohol, but just from the lack of skill because pinball is very fucking difficult.
Yeah.
Were
they free plays or
no? They're like 75 cents. There's a little like
too
change
bad.
machine around the corner. It's not. But the Harley Davidson one, the right bumper wouldn't fucking work anyway. So.
Oh damn! That
And then
sucks.
I don't even know what the hell he played. I think he played Austin Powers.
I didn't know they had an Austin.
They have an Austin Powers pinball machine right there.
That's fucking
It's
cool.
just chilling. But no, vibes are high. We had a good time.
Definitely, it was definitely a fun time. I just can't wait for the next time. At least at this point,
And that's the thing is like we're in kind of this lull of concerts until major things get announced until like starting in April or so.
Probably like for summertime fest and everything like that.
Yeah.
Too.
So now like we really have to wait. Now I have 2 concerts planned because I'm traveling because I'm gonna have to travel for concerts.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mom and I are going to Bring Me the Horizon in September.
Nice.
And then your boy, because it's been a while since we've talked and I really gotta delve deep into this.
Dude, literally.
Your boy fucking copped Sleep Token tickets. And I am so goddamn excited. Like I was thinking about like going to the concert because I listen to Sleep Token literally every fucking waking second of my existence.
Oh yeah.
I was listening to the song Euclid on the way to like drive to my mom's house, and no joke, I was crying.
Damn, really?
I was sobbing at like the sheer beauty of that song, and just like I'm going to have a phenomenal experience and a great time. Because the rabbit hole has expanded, and I haven't told you a lot of what's going to happen, but we got a song, we got a fucking single.
Yeah, at least
Emergence dropped, and it is everything that I could have ever wanted in a Sleep Token song. It is this beautiful mix of like melodic euphoria feeling into very trap and hip hop and rap relatedness, into this heavy, I'm gonna fucking punch you in your face feeling, back into that euphoria lifting. And then Gabby Rose from Bill Murray shows up and it's just like, oh, hey, you think Sleep Token is fuck music? Here's a goddamn saxophone solo just to set the goddamn mood. And she fucking killed it. And
Dude,
it's perfect.
Yeah, that saxophone, like, I remember, like, you literally sent me you literally just yelled and sent me the freaking, like, YouTube link to it immediately. I was like, okay, I'll listen to it while I'm at work and stuff like that too.
Well, I accidentally woke up to it.
Really?
I don't know if I ever told you this.
No.
I had got, because like we had known the song was going to come out from the ARG. I think I had mentioned on the last episode that we did.
Yeah, back in like literally the 28th of February.
Yeah. So the ARG happened. The March 13th date happened. The song dropped, and I had gotten up to piss at 5:59 in the morning.
Jesus.
And I was just like, I'm gonna just fucking open my phone just to, like, double check.
Yeah.
And I saw an email, and I was like, the fuck is this? And then I click it and it says emergence, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. I think God or vessel or sleep
Yeah.
had called upon me. My body's natural reaction to worshiping in the cult that I am fully invested and admit that I am in.
Yeah.
Some divine presence woke me up for that exact moment to listen to that song as it dropped. And it was a very conflicting amount of emotions because I was just like, okay, yeah, this is great. This is weird. This is amazing. Oh my God. And then I probably listened to it until I had to go to work, which was 2.5 hours later.
Damn, that's a long time. Yeah. Yeah. I was like really like listening to it. I was like thinking about it, and it slowly kind of grew over me over time and everything like that too as well.
It's a grower song.
Yeah.
100%. Because there's a lot of technicality in that song, especially in like the rap parts with syncopation. Do you know what syncopation is?
Not really.
Syncopation is where, like, so the song itself is in 4/4. So when I say 4/4, I mean like 1, 2, 3, 4. But the drum beats are in syncopation, so they're off rhythm.
Oh, I see.
So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so when he's rapping and then when the guitar parts kick in, there's a lot of delayed sound effects from guitars or drums or whatever. So your brain, and my favorite thing to do whenever something new drops Sleep Token wise is to watch probably 300 hours of reaction videos to the song.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing has been the moment where the syncopation kicks in. Every single reactor I have watched, you can see their fucking brain short circuit. Their face like twitches and spasms. And like, wait, what the? I don't know how to process what the fuck I'm hearing, because I literally did that same reaction when I heard. I was like, wait, this is that.
Actually, yeah, that's how I was too. Like I was like listening to
because it's
like
weird.
Yeah, it's like kind of like off and like what? Huh?
But like the song itself, it doesn't make sense in the first part, because the first part's very like electronic, very 808 drum beat. But when you hear that syncopation come in with the guitars in the second set of heavy lyrics, you're just like, oh my God, my teeth just got knocked out. And this is hits you like a goddamn train. So it's good. So I have been enjoying that Sleep Token release since it came out 2 weeks ago now. But there has been more things, my friend.
Okay.
That graphic novel that I purchased, the Teeth of God book, which is a Sumerian comic, because Sumerian Comics is cool. They do comic books for artists. So like there's a Bad Omens Concrete Jungle one, there's a Sleep Token one, so on and so forth. So it provides lore for the band.
Yeah.
So that book came out, and I had ordered that book a long fucking time. I think I got it in like November, December.
Yeah, I remember like you were showing it off like last time we were here.
Little did I know that book had all the answers we were looking for, because there's a lot. Because there's a line in it that's from like a researcher that's explaining what's going on as sleep, the deity, is taking over the moon.
Yeah.
And it says 15 days after the lunar anomaly. Oh no, sorry, 15 days since the emergence of the lunar anomaly. Yesterday was 15 days after, and now they're admitting there's more fucking lore dropping.
Oh my God.
But this one was weird.
How so?
So I think I had mentioned that they had made that private TikTok account, or not TikTok account,
Instagram
accounts for House Viridian and Feather Toast.
Yeah.
Uh, sometime this week, they posted on their Instagram story, uh, gather, and it was a link to a Discord.
Okay.
They, I think Vessel and the band are so heavily ingrained in the fans' like reactions that they found the unofficial Discord of Sleep Token and then decided to drop in the puzzles channel 2 separate Morse code wave files
No way.
to then explain, like, there were several things in Latin, and then the weird one was there's this really fucking cool guy on TikTok and Instagram. He's a weatherman,
Yeah.
meteorologist,
Oh yeah.
and he subtly slips lyrics into his weather broadcasts.
Yeah.
So
Wait, live broadcast?
yeah, 100%. It's so fucking funny and so
What the
cool. He does like
fuck?
System of Down ones, Event Sevenfold one, you name it.
Yeah.
Metallica. He's been doing some Sleep Token ones recently. So he'd be like, behold a divide, and then he'll like explain how there's a split in weather sections for like whatever, or like,
Yeah.
come on, grab your raincoats or whatever. Like very subtly just drop that. I don't know how the fuck that band enlisted this man, but he posted on his Instagram account on 2/29, which I believe was yesterday.
Yeah.
No, this morning.
No.
It was this morning.
You mean 329?
Sorry, 3/29. He posted on his Instagram, behold an offering,
Yeah.
and it's him explaining the weather for the area. And behind him is a list of cities in Missouri, um, of just like what would appear to be a normal weather broadcast.
Yeah.
Except it's not. It's not, Seth.
What?
Some of the letters of the cities were missing behind him,
What?
and it spells out a word, caramel or caramel, depending on where the fuck you live.
Yeah.
Like, why is this significant? So, when Emergence dropped, there was an Emergence playlist, I believe, on Spotify and on YouTube, and it only had 2 tracks in it. It had Emergence and a song from the first album called Sugar.
Okay.
So now there's this parallel between caramel and sugar, and the weather broadcaster ends saying, prepare for an offering on Monday. So I don't know if Monday your boy's about to have some new fucking Sleep Token and go into work fucking ready to cry and feel emotions that he's very not in tune with. But,
Yeah.
this has been your Sleep Token update. So big things are happening. I'm super, super fucking excited. The song is phenomenal. I have gotten several people obsessed with Sleep Token
Which
as
also
of
you
recently.
found, yeah. Also, you found out that like Lacey's friend Alyssa is also a Sleep Token fan too as well.
No, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking like Bad Omens, I Prevail. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, fuck, come to any concert you want with us. Like,
Right?
come kick it. You're part of the squad.
Easily, yeah. At that point.
So cool times. But I am super, super excited, and I will let you know when I have more Sleep Token news, because that's kind of the only thing that's fueling me and keeping me alive. So,
Yeah.
well, that's not the only thing keeping me alive.
Okay.
The other thing keeping me alive is Monster Hunter Wilds.
Bro, dude, that.
Oh my god, it's so good.
We were talking about that on the last episode,
Yeah.
and because we were literally recording it like the day before it releases, right?
Mm-hmm.
So once that episode went up, we literally almost like, I mean, well, we'll say at a certain point we almost were nonstop playing it at that point too as well. So, and the fact that you were already past your Monster Hunter rank in from Monster Hunter Worlds already too.
So I think it's the lifespan of Monster Hunter Worlds is 7 years, including Iceborne.
Yeah.
I, in 1 week at the time, was a quarter of the way of my total playthrough time for the 7 years that I have played Monster Hunter Worlds.
That's absolutely insane.
I think I logged 40 hours in the first week, and right now total playtime is about 70, 75 maybe, Hunter rank 105.
Holy shit.
And we're just vibing, man.
Yeah.
The
easily.
combat's so fluid. The fights are fan-fucking-tastic. There's a new
freaking-
title update coming in literally next week.
Is it really next week?
I'm pretty sure it comes out either the 2nd or the 6th. So
Holy
it's
fuck.
around the fucking corner. We got to fight Mizutsune.
Yeah.
Lagacrius is announced for the summer update.
Fucking arc tempered Raydal.
Oh, God. Yeah, we're about to get fucked up by a rail cannon. But, dude, no. The combat in that goddamn game is just so fucking satisfying. And I use 2 weapons. I use bow because bow was really good in the beta.
Yeah.
They even nerfed it, but it still feels fantastic.
Yeah.
And then charge blade. I have never felt more like a god, like a mortal that can take on gods,
Yeah.
than in this game.
Yeah, because I remember like literally from the last episode, you said that like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna go ahead and use the bowgun because they might like nerf it to hell from the beta and everything like that too as
Yeah,
well.
but even after, dude, it was fucking great.
Yeah, you managed to still like play it and everything like that too as well. Which because even with me, I play as I said, I use both like was it in Worlds I play with both heavy and light bowgun.
Yeah.
But with this one, I can easily switch between the two so easily with 2 different types. So I can either go for like heavy hitting power on it, or if I need a specific like weapon, like because there's a new mechanic to where like you can find weak points on it in
The focus strike.
Yeah, the focus strike.
It's for all weapons, yeah.
Yeah, so with the light bow gun, the L and right, was it? I think it's the left and right bumper. I
Mhm.
think, or that or the it's Y and B. I can't remember. It's one of the ones that has like the white like wyvern strikes or something.
I think
like
it's
that.
YB.
Yeah. So when you launch those ones for light bowgun, it's kind of like you can choose between like a hit shot or like a slow like a kind of like an arcing like a explosive shot that will explode in a distant or like a wide rate. Like because if there's like 2 different like weak points like that's not near to each other, at least then like it can get both of them at the same time.
Mhm.
But if it's like moving too damn much, or if like I can't get a single focus strike on it, I'll switch over to the heavy bowgun, which then is more of a straighter shot, but can only attack 1 weak point per weak point, at least at that point per shot.
Yeah,
So
the bow works kind of similarly.
yeah.
But the nice thing is it when the animation finishes, it if it's targeting a weak point, not my explosive rounds, it auto fires a dragon piercer
Mm.
that'll just go straight through and then trigger the explosive rounds on top of finishing off the wound.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I like more about the heavy bowgun, like because but at least with light bowgun, you have to kind of like you have to what you call it, you have to kind of aim and like check and see, make sure that you are arcing the shot to it. With the heavy bowgun, you just have to go point and shoot at it at that point too as well.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more easier to like kind of focus, pinpoint your strike on that one. But also, what's cool too with the alternate, both of them has alternate like modes too as well.
Yeah, they have firing modes.
Yeah, so the light bowguns is more different to the heavy bowgun.
Mm.
The light bowgun, it uses the like the rounds that like it'll use like either one of the that's one thing too that's different about this game compared to the last game. This game you don't have to, like because the last game you had the unlimited normal rounds, but you had to find piercing berries and shotgun berries or something like
yeah,
that.
'cause, a lot of the like Reddit comments I read about heavy and light bowgun was that it got nerfed comparatively to Worlds.
I don't think it got nerfed. I think it got better at this point because
Mhm.
the one pain in the ass thing, especially for me, was like having to get piercing ammo and like actually like craft them and everything too in mid game. This one actually upped it a little bit too because the fact that like not only you have unlimited normal ammo, you have unlimited piercing ammo and spread shot ammo too as
Yeah.
well. So that's the one thing I think was probably the most best one too because you don't have to worry about like switching between the two or having to craft it and everything like that too.
You just switch the weapon depending on the ammo type that you want.
Yeah, well, it's all standard between both heavy and light bowgun that you get unlimited of those 3 types.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the only difference that you have to change it between is
The
the elemental types
specialty,
and like
right, yeah.
whatever stuff too, because there's certain types that will carry like maybe fire, like the usual the elemental stuff,
Mhm.
but there's also some that will carry only maybe like slicing shot for like slicing stuff and everything like that too as well, and even like ailments like poison, sleep,
Yeah.
or like paralyzed too as well.
Exhaust and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. But like the one thing I think was probably different too as well is that like with light bowguns, it'll have a standard if it's elemental, it'll have a standard like 3 shot or like it'll choose one of the shots either spread or piercing shot that will convert it into like a 3 shot ammo piercing
Yeah.
or a 3 shot like a round basically.
Right.
And then it'll also include a elemental part of it too where it'll shoot 3 shots for a count of 1 bullet. of
Oh,
it.
cool.
Yeah. But with the heavy bow guns, you can get a chance of 2 or 3 different type of of uh of power weapons basically.
Mhm.
There's one that I've been using a lot more, which is basically a piercing shot where it shoots like one big old bullet, but it will pierce through, and then it'll do even more heavy damage or more damage the more it pierces through the monsters.
Mm-hmm.
So like literally, like you'll start seeing like blue, like white, then slowly turn into
It'll
like
turn into crits.
like yellow,
Yeah.
depending on how long or how much it touches and everything like that too as well.
So like a Jin Dahad for you is just like gold.
Oh, easy.
because
If you
it's
can
a
get it like
fucking
straight,
massive.
yeah. Like if you can get it straight down the way, you could hear like just the bullet just sound effects on it. It's so good.
Yeah.
The second one is basically like as if you're having like an LMG basically too. Like it'll like
Oh, it's just,
literally just hold down and just let it rip at that point too as well.
yeah.
There's a third one. I haven't really checked it out, but I can't remember what it was. But there's also special, like two different alternate types too as well that will use the special meter too. One is like more close range that will shoot like will like if you hold it down, the more you hold it down, it's more like a closer like a wyvern shot basically. The other one is kind of like more of like an arcing like a um grenade canisters, I would say, kind of like or cluster mines basically.
Oh, okay.
Like it'll shoot like a single one up in the air, and if it reaches a certain distance, it'll start pelleting down with explosives.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Is there recoil on those weapons?
depending on which type it is, there is recoil on certain weapons. It depends on what you want to like work on at that point, or depending on which type of weapons, like because each one will have different recoils on it, but it doesn't. I can't seem to find anything like that would help with the recoil. So I think it kind of depends on what type of weapon you have at that point too as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been so much fun.
As you can tell, that game is fucking phenomenal. We've been playing it with Dom. We've been having a good time. The banter's good. The vibes are high. Man, I'm so thankful because there was a large lull. I think I talked to you about this like just in game chat.
Yeah.
That there's this large lull of good games that are worth that $70 price tag.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And this is just so satisfying. The content's going to come out enough to where it doesn't like, you won't just fall off.
It's not like a drip feed like Destiny, basically.
Oh God. Funny how our podcast always comes back to Destiny because
no matter what, especially from
first couple episodes.
Oh my God.
Something I also just realized, by the way, I don't know if you realize this. This, aside from the supplemental, I believe is the first time you and I are recording in the same room.
No, yeah, that's definitely is true. I forgot. Like,
yeah,
this is probably the second time we recorded in person.
I actually physically see your reactions to the crazy bullshit that comes out of my mouth, and this is fantastic. So,
and you can easily tell what I do while you're talking and everything like that too as well. Yeah. So,
I'm very conscious of my presence right now. So,
yeah.
But no, Monster Hunter has been absolutely fucking phenomenal. I'm very, very much looking forward to our future painful fights of arc-tempered things, and we haven't even experienced an Elder Dragon yet.
Like, no, like I mean, even then, the closest thing we had was just like freaking Zoshia.
I'm so glad you said that word specifically because I was about to. Have you seen the armor set for Zoshia?
I think I have seen it. Like from
wings are animated. So
really?
when your weapon is drawn, your wings from your back expand and they start like flapping.
No fucking way. Are you serious?
Beautiful. And I need my sweet little fucking goth mommy character to absolutely have a pair of those wings.
Yeah, definitely. That's damn. That oh God, I can't wait to fight him again. Cause that
mark it. Put a marker on it.
Cause literally from that point what you call freaking like especially like after playing it only one time, because this is gonna be the first time that you, me, and Dom are gonna be fighting in it together at this point, because we all played it differently, or we all played it separately against them at this point too as well.
Yeah.
So the fact that we can actually play against them, and the fact that like together too, and probably like playing it with different type of weapons as well. So it's kind of pretty interesting at this point too. So, but yeah, it's gonna be so much fucking fun just playing against the boss and everything like that too as well. So, but it's fucking, oh my God, I can't wait to see what fucking monsters come in next at this point too.
I'm scared. I'm terrified because all the monsters we are currently fighting are currently going to get harder, and then they're going to be adding new additions on top of that. And it's just, oh God, I'm scared as a melee user, but I am ready.
What would you think if they send in the B-252 bomber?
I would cry. because Basil Goose has a very PTSD driven place in my heart because that's the moment you hit high rank in
Oh
world,
yeah.
and that's the fucking fight that really separates the boys from the men.
Yeah,
Because
that
I don't know if you know this, I stopped playing Monster Hunter for like 6 months once that fight came out because I couldn't beat it. I was stuck.
I didn't know that.
Draper had progressed because Draper's a fucking
Oh,
god of
Draper's
fucking
Drapers.
gaming,
Yeah, we
right?
don't.
So Draper had progressed and I had gotten hard stuck because I couldn't fucking beat it. I
Yeah.
couldn't beat it solo. I couldn't beat it with people. I was just dying to that explosive fucking giant asshole.
So literally almost like me when I was doing my Halo 2 legendary run, basically, like where you just stop for a couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. And I talked to you about this a little bit as well. That was my first Monster Hunter game.
Yeah. I think that was mine too as well.
So once you hit that high rank point, I was still like pretty novice
Yeah.
in my skill set when that fight happened.
I mean, also, and to be fair, like you get progressed through quickly in these Monster Hunter games through the story too as well.
Right, yeah, it's just it'll slap you like, "Oh, you're done with the story? Boom. Here's the
Yeah.
hard content. This is what you want. This is what you're here for. The grind is real."
Yeah.
Now that I have about 500 hours invested in Monster Hunter games, I would probably have an okay time fighting Basil Goose. Would the fear still be there? Absolutely, sure.
Yeah.
Is it something as hard as like uh uh, uh what the fuck was the behemoth fight?
Oh my fucking god.
The Final Fantasy crossover?
Yeah.
No, I could totally do it. Is it as hard as Fatalis? No, absolutely fucking not. Could I do it? Probably.
Yeah.
But I would still be scared shitless.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that it's funny because everybody likes to make fun of Basil just because it literally is a B-52 bomber.
No, it's
Just
just I'm gonna drop these explosive scales on you, and there's
Yeah.
nothing you can fucking do about it. Run.
Yeah, you literally have to run away from it because you have to like immediately stop what you're doing and just jet.
Let
out of
alone
there,
do you get fucking blast blight or like whatever other ailment.
right? Like you have to have Nullberry on hand.
Right.
So I mean, luckily, like at least the stuff I've been getting for my armor sets and stuff, like I actually been more focused on like the ailments, if anything. Like so I've been using. So that's like I don't know if you've been noticing like in the game whenever I play with you guys, like whenever I heal up, you guys heal up too as well. So
Yeah, my chained Arcvale armor set has full elemental ailment negation.
no, nice.
So I just have to worry about like bleed in. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Really. Which is good for Mizutsune because I don't know if you know Mizutsune. Mizutsune is upcoming and it has bubble blight. And you have to go into the correct color bubble to not get affected.
Oh fuck,
And it's a
really?
very unique fight. So
Ooh, I can't wait for that.
Super excited for that one. Comes out. Should be, yeah, I believe it's next week. If not, it's the week after.
Yeah, dude, I can't fucking wait for that at all. Like, oh my god. Yeah, this game has been such like literally we gotten the Steelbook editions for this game.
Oh, I already knew I was invested. I like once we played the beta, like
once you played the first beta,
I was already a Monster Hunter fan, so I was super excited for like another major release to come out.
Yeah.
And then the beta solidified my choice in that this is gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Completely worth it. And the Steelbook was only at $5 more than the standard edition.
Basically, yeah. So I was like, might as
Absolutely
well.
no complaints. I've also heard good things. Like there's a lot of good games warranting that $70 price point that I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Because I've heard a lot of good things like about the new Assassin's Creed. Apparently
Oh
the new
yeah,
fucking
definitely.
Assassin's Creed's like doing phenomenally. So like,
Yeah.
that's probably something I might pick up in the future. I know there's 3 games on my Josh comes back to streaming
Yeah.
thing that I'm playing. I'm playing Cassette Beasts. I'm playing Celeste because I've never played it. I might play Hollow Knight because I've never played it. And if I can get it working, we'll like probably stream some Monster Hunter because I'm kind of obsessed with that goddamn game.
Yeah.
As well as Capybara Go.
Nice. That's about that last one.
Mhm.
You told me to write it immediately down the list of stuff to talk about. Is there a reason why you say that?
So I don't know if you've gotten ads for this little fucking capybara game on like YouTube or on TikTok or on Instagram, but it pops up as frequently as like Whiteout Survival does.
Yeah.
Where it's just this little capybara game.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, like a lot of the times when I see ads like that, I'll click the ad just to see if the gameplay is actually similar to the ad or it's just a piece of shit.
As usually.
But
Yeah.
when I clicked this one in particular, it had 4.9 stars on the Apple Store.
Really?
And I was like, why the fuck does this little capybara game have this high of a rating?
Yeah.
I'm gonna download it. That was the biggest fucking mistake of my goddamn life.
Yeah.
I have invested $30 into that game already.
30
just to get the ad-free version so I get more energy and more gems. There's a like a monthly skip bonus
Oh my god.
that you can sign up for, and I think I bought just like some, I don't remember what the fuck. There was like a one-time limited event thing that I'm trying to roll for
Yeah.
for whatever gotcha I need.
Yeah.
The I've played games like Nikki or Nike. Sorry,
Oh,
it's
yeah, I was
Nike.
gonna say Nikki, like, what the hell?
I
I've never
played
heard
games
that.
like Nike. I played games like I played AFK Journey for a long time, and I
Yeah.
was pretty high rank on that in a short amount of time. This one I have gone from like normal like 1K early damage to within a week. I think I'm at 30 million damage,
Jesus fucking
and I'm like
Christ.
top 50 in my server already.
Holy fuck, that's
And I
insane.
don't know why. I just do the same repetitive like 15-minute game loop of like travel, collect my dailies, and do whatever.
Yeah.
And I have just become a little capybara god. And I don't know why. I don't know why it's so good. It caught me at first because I normally hate games that have intrusive ads.
Oh, yeah,
Like
that just
you'll play a level and then
immediately end the
you
level.
are given an ad.
Yeah.
This game lets you play the entire game technically ad free. But if you want to do your daily draws or if you want to do your summons, you can watch the ads to support it at your own time.
I see, yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, this is already non-fucking intrusive.
Yeah.
This is great. So that's why I was enjoying it. And then when I realized that I spend about 2 hours a workday fucking playing this little capybara game at my desk, I was
Yeah.
like, all right, the ad-free version makes sense. I will support the team because it's a free game, and
Yeah.
I'm invested. And now I have a problem. Now it's so bad. And it got this bad at AFK Journey too because I was already a fucking top player. I think I was like top 5 in my guild, and I was like just breezing through my summons and everything else.
Yeah.
Which I probably should go back to because my account's just sitting there. But no, I don't know why. But that's why I told you I was like, I have a problem and I need to talk about it. I haven't had any food problems. I fully
this
realize
time around?
that I have been a fat fucking piece of shit because the last 2 podcast episodes that we have started, I have started off with my bad habits in food.
Yeah.
I have had no events. I would like to report that your boy has hit a turning point and things are looking up, and I don't have anything to explain that I have a problem.
Yeah.
I have been doing good. I've been chilling, vibing. So no food things to report. I'm very conscious about it. I heard it back and I was like, oh fuck. This really was the wake up call.
I know, because you immediately messaged me when you listened, right when the episode released, or when you messaged me saying like, I gotta thank you for reminding me about saying this to the therapist at this point. I was like, oh, he listened to the episode at that point too.
I did. I was very conscious that the past 2 I have had pretty bad food situations that were very eye opening. So
yeah.
if anything, this is my therapy, and I'm thinking
At least, right? Which is funny thing too, because coming from the past episodes, the stuff we talked about, I finally actually went and watched Captain America.
oh fuck, we haven't talked about that yet.
No, we because the last time we talked about it was you talking and like telling me about like what it was, stuff like it too, and I haven't seen it till like maybe about like almost a month ago, I think.
So I saw it, and it wasn't a bad movie.
It was kind of like more like you can watch it, kind of enjoy it, but after that you kind of don't really remember the main
There's
thing.
nothing. I think I said this in the episode. There's nothing important in that movie that you need for context leading into Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Yeah, there's like nothing that really pops out immediately. Like as you said before, like anything that was shown in the trailer was kind of like the
It
most
was
biggest
the most
thing.
important parts of the movie.
Yeah,
100%. So it wasn't bad. I am looking forward to Thunderbolts is next.
Yeah, which is funny thing too, because when I was watching Captain America, I showed you like I literally like I sent you the pictures of it too as well. I saw the poster and I was literally looking at it saying like, what the hell is this Wheaties ass looking fucking poster?
Oh yeah.
I was looking at it and immediately I didn't notice it until right next to it. There was an actual box display of a fucking Wheaties box that actually has the Thunderbolts.
Those
Fucking
good old Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Valentina's marketing.
So it's just funny just seeing that and everything like that too. But
Yeah.
it looks very interesting from it.
And I like Red Guardian because Red Guardian's
Oh my
really
God.
funny. He's an intentionally funny character
Yeah.
versus how Thor was serious and got turned into a funny character.
Well, I mean, he's also kind of like the opposite because of the Cold War and stuff like that of
Right,
Captain America
yeah.
too as well. So he kind of has like that opposite personality of Captain America too.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see Yelena. I'm excited to see Red Guardian.
Can't wait to see Bucky again.
Bucky's weird interaction with these strange individuals. And then we have Fantastic Four coming.
Oh, the trailer looks
I think
so
it looks
fucking
so
good.
I'm excited to see a 60s era
Yeah.
Fantastic Four.
With
and
like
then,
fucking Galactus showing up too also.
And
Unless
then-
that might be a play.
did you watch all the chair drops?
Yeah, the recent drop that saying that Doomsday is now in production.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's so many fucking people that is like a whole minute, almost like 2 minute long fucking video just showing nothing but the chairs of the cast that's gonna be in the fucking movie at this point.
Yep.
Which
Stacked.
which literally surprises both of us too as well, because of 2 or 3 people that we didn't think of seeing it, which was Sir Ian McKellen and fucking Patrick Stewart. Which the last time we saw him was literally in fucking Doctor Strange, basically. Well, Ian McKellen and Doctor Strange. And
right, the multiversal version for
yeah, and then Patrick Stewart before, like, way before that too as well.
No, Doctor. You have it backwards.
How so?
Patrick Stewart, Professor X, was
Oh,
in Doctor
yeah,
Strange.
yeah.
We haven't seen Magneto since like actual X-Men.
Like Fox movies, basically. Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy to see that because and even I think there was only one thing that kind of you can take from Captain America was the celestial body, what it was actually made out of, which was made out of adamantium. Which was the one only thing that you had to learn about at that point that was basically being carried over from that one that shows off, which is the reason why we were so shocked about that too as well. So, but yeah, other than that, like, it was an okay, as I said, I think I told you it was 6.9 to 7.1.
It wasn't a bad movie. I didn't
Yeah.
hate it. It was just like, I could have skipped it and I still would have been fine at the position that I'm at.
Yeah. But it's funny thing too, because like even then while watching it, because it's was it Anthony Rose? No, what the fuck
Anthony Mackie?
Yeah, Anthony Mackie's like movie and everything like that too.
No.
They showed off another teaser trailer that before the movie that I was really was not expecting too, because I haven't heard news about it since the release of season 1, which was Twisted Metal.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah. So if you guys didn't know that Twisted Metal is a PlayStation exclusive game that basically hasn't been out since 2013, since Twisted Metal Black, or the Twisted Metal reboot that had that was basically on the PS3. That was the last game it was back on it too. So basically, I think in 2020 they announced a live action like TV series for it that stars Anthony Mackie on it too as well. And everyone was kind of excited, but also very nervous because this was, of course, still during a time where like TV movies and stuff, like TV adapted stuff, was very like,
especially video game adaptations.
Yeah, video game adaptation was very bad, and the fact too that like Twisted Metal has such a weird like lore and everything like that too, that like there's like almost like an hour or 2 hour long lore video on like trying to describe like the different timelines and stuff like that too as well.
Yeah.
But when season 1 came out, I watched it all on Peacock. It was actually really good. Like it wasn't like straight directly into like the Twisted Metal contest and everything like that too.
Yeah.
It was actually built up the lore behind like Jane Doe, which is Anthony Mackie's like a character. But also in like the person that he's traveling with, as well as like even building up Sweet Tooth in it too as well, with the clown with the fire head. It's actually like built up those 3 characters as well as the background of the whole like world storytelling too as well, what's going on.
Yeah.
It actually was really good. And it wasn't until like I think episode 9 or 10 or the final 2 episodes where they finally got some vehicular like combat and stuff like that too as well.
Yeah.
That was so good and everything like that too. Because they even teased freaking Calypso because Jane Doe had to, because the basic premise of it is that Jane Doe has to he goes to a very fancy capital that basically like has all the best like supplies and stuff, because it's basically a post-apocalyptic world. And basically he has to go to the Detroit, which is I think is the Mecca Center or something like that too as well. get a package and then bring it back too as well. But when they went there to get the package, they literally teased Calypso with his voice and everything like that too. They didn't show him on screen at all. So they went and brought back the package and then literally told like Jane Doe or Anthony Mackie character that like you're gonna be my driver and you're gonna be going in if you want like be with me, you'll get all this stuff in the capital, but you're gonna be my driver in the Twisted Metal contest at this point too.
Oh, okay.
Because the Twisted Metal contest, the basics premise of it is that like Calypso sends out a contest for anybody that goes into it. The winner of that contest will get one wish to do, but that wish always ends up backfiring on the person on it like that too.
Yeah.
So like there's like for an example, there's one wish of I think whatchamacallit. I'm trying to think. Sweet Tooth wish in one of the games was that he wants to eat nothing but candy at this point too as well.
Sure.
But it ended up with him having to able to enjoy so much candy that he actually has a freaking so much like cavities and stuff like that too as a backlog and or like bad premonition. So there's always been like a twist to it. But as I said before, they showed off a teaser trailer for season 2 of Twisted Metal, which I had no idea that they were actually in production at this point too, because there's no announcements saying that hey, we're in production of it. Everybody was shocked at it. Like I seen like all the comments on the teaser trailer on YouTube and stuff like that. Nobody was expecting it because they literally thought it was gonna be season 1 and everyone was hoping that they'd be season 2. But as I said, it was like 2020 or 2021 when it was last like done that.
Right.
So literally it's been almost 5 years since that first season was out that they finally showed off.
It's been that long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was either like 2021 or 2022. But between those years that when they like released it, that it was like insane that it was actually like that they actually showed out the teaser trailer.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks so good because they finally actually got the actual characters from the games. Like literally, if you know the characters, like you can see a lot of recognizable characters from freaking Dollface, freaking Axel, freaking the Grim Reaper, and everything like that too as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and of course, Sweet Tooth is back too as well. So,
right.
But yeah, like this is an actual competition, like Twisted Metal too as well. But Calypso, literally, like you see Calypso's figure, and he looks so good too as well. But it's like so crazy that like the fact that like they just dropped out of nowhere. Nobody was expecting it to be released at all too as well. So, but yeah, this is the one thing I'm so excited for at this point that it's so fucking good.
Oh, yeah,
I can't wait for it.
I didn't realize you're such a big Twisted Metal fan.
Which is funny thing too, because I never played the game.
Really?
Yeah, I mostly watched it online because I think I randomly just watched a random video of like Twisted Metal like gameplay or like Twisted Metal lore, like from Twisted Metal Black and stuff like that too. It's like really interesting, like just lore. Like if you ever get the chance, I would highly recommend like at least watching the Twisted Metal Black like cutscenes and stuff like that too, because it's like very interesting. Like especially the characters and stuff like that too. It's like they're all deranged because it starts off with
I mean they're all like killer clowns and shit, right?
Well, I'll tell you though, like because the way how Twisted Metal Black for each character opens up, it opens up with them going straight into an insane asylum, basically.
Okay.
Like they're all insane and everything like that too. Because like there's like one where basically it's like a priest that kind of killed the baby and everybody inside of it because he thought the baby was a devil and getting possessed by the devil. But towards the end, he finally realized that it wasn't like a devil like a baptism, or it wasn't like a devil like a purification kind of like that. It was actually a baby baptism. And the fact that like also then the fact that he found out that he actually killed everybody without even thinking about it too as well. So then he decided like for the final cutscene, he literally went and crucified himself, trying to absolve his sins and everything like that too.
Uh-huh.
Literally the last thing like he did was just get ask for forgiveness, fall off the top of the building and landed like on a freaking car and everything like that too.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Twisted Metal Black is probably the most like craziest part of the cutscenes and stuff like that too. And even that, yeah, I would suggest watching like just a YouTube video on that one, and even going deeper into the other games too as well.
Oh, I'll have to check it out.
But yeah, it's insane, and actually it's pretty cool too as well. So, but yeah, it's I fucking can't wait.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's a funny thing too because I remember last time we were talking about for at least the last couple minutes I kind of want to talk about it. That remember I told you I was playing Mecha Break demo?
Yeah.
I want to play the 3 games.
What do you mean?
I only played less than an hour of the demo because I've been playing nothing but Monster Hunter World.
Oh,
Wilds.
it took fucking over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I literally only played like, as I said, I only played like the basic like 2 like startup missions, the Mash Mac game type, and I think 2 more after that.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like I kind of didn't have the feeling because I went straight to Monster Hunter World, and we literally were just playing nothing but that too as well.
Yeah, like I've logged an unhealthy amount of time in the short amount of time that the game has been out.
Yeah. But yeah, because I was so excited for it. But the fact that like I would have been more excited for it if Wilds didn't come out at that point too as well.
I mean, like you can still because it's not live yet; it's still in beta.
Actually, the demo already ended.
But it will come out eventually, right?
It will come out eventually. They don't know when, but Boston. There was one thing that everybody was complaining about though too. Even I was kind of complaining about it. Is the because you unlock with only 3 mechs at the beginning, which is the Leesneys, the support, and then the sniper one. I think if I remember
Did
correctly.
you say Lee's knees?
Yeah, at least ALY NISI. It's something like that. That's the mech type, is what it's that, or the mech name of it for the first part.
Right.
That you join in and everything like
I was
that.
trying to make a knees nuts joke.
I can tell you. I can tell.
But
You
I
look
had
like you're
nothing.
thinking about
It's
that too
fine.
as well.
Okay, continue.
But yeah, like you only start off with 3 of them, and then like there you can unlock multiple ones, but you have to earn credits for it. And the grinding on that game is pretty insane too. Like it's almost like pretty bad.
Is it a live service game?
It's a live service game. That's the reason why. So
yeah.
like I'll talk about that the next episode, if anything, too, because we're slowly running out of time. But
What time are we at?
56.
Oh shit, we killed an hour already?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like kept looking at time, kind of doing it. But that's why I was on to get the Mecha Break in.
Fuck yeah, cool.
Yeah, but yeah, I wanted to like talk about Mecha Break because, as I said, like it, because even everybody was complaining about that too, like how long the grind was to freaking get all the components, because there's certain mechs that are like about like 400 to 600 like credits and everything like that too.
Yeah.
But then expansion it goes up quickly with like I think 8,000 to 12,000 to 16,000 credits that you have to earn to unlock the better types too as well.
No, I'm sure you can monetarily skip some of that, right?
Yeah, you can definitely like buy like credits and stuff like that too. Although like they do say like that you can buy like paint cans and stuff like that too.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, that one you have to kind of like try to earn it though too as well. Like because you only get the basic paint cans and stuff like that too as well.
Right.
And you can earn more by getting the drops and everything like that too. That you get
For
either
those
from
who
games.
don't know what's a paint can.
A paint can is basically like an extra color palette that you can use on the mechs, because that's one thing I forgot to say, that the one reason why I love Mecha Break was because of how detailed you can get into customization like that
Right,
too as
yeah.
well. Because I showed it to you before, like how customized do it too, but like you can have like a sort of like base, like a general like a base paint basically like that too, like solidified, like a base like yellow, blue, or red or something like that too, like
Yeah.
on overshoot. But once you like click on the left or right bumper, you can literally go into like specific ones. Like you can even color like the top part of the head, the bottom part of the head.
That's cool, yeah.
And you can go straight down to like basically like to every single point of the mech, like the head, body, arm, shoulder, even the back, and even the weapons types too as well. That there's every single details. Like there's probably like maybe more than like at least well over like 50 custom like customizable points where you can customize like colors and stuff like that too as
Yeah.
well. But yeah, it's like, but yeah, like you can earn more paint cans through either the Mash Mac or like by buying the supply crates too as well, through in-game credits or like premium credits like that too as well.
Mm-hmm.
But like it kind of is like everybody's kind of thinking about that. Like it's kind of a little bit tough, like especially you won't even get the paint cans that you want either too as well, because it's like a wild goose chase at that point too as well.
Mm.
But also then too, like they do have mods too as well, but you have to go into a different game mode to try to get to as well, because it's basically like the Division, basically like a I'm bringing that one out.
Sorry, just a flood of memories just came back.
Yeah, but basically like
You know
Mash
that
Mac
game is still getting updates?
is it really?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
insane.
Continue.
But yeah, like basically like Mash Mac is the only equivalent I can really think about is like the Dark Zone in the Division.
Oh, sure. Okay.
It's basically like PvP VE, basic kind of thing that
Yeah.
you can try to earn stuff and basically like extract out of it too, because
Yeah.
you can do like single extractions for like 3 items, like which is barely very anything, because you can hold up to like 9 items in total.
Mhm.
But or if you can like go to different like waypoints where you have to like defend areas until the until the planes comes in to distract you guys too as well.
Yeah.
But like even then, like it's very limited on like I think you can get at most like I think let's see about 18 stuff in total if you really like staying there for a long time. Also, you're fighting against like other team or other people too as well. But also now I've been noticing too that like there's been problem with bots too as well. That there's been more bots than people that's kind of been flooding it, and you can kind of start telling which one is the bots too, just because of the paint customizations or the names on it too as well. That's kind of been more flooding the things and everything like that too.
Right.
But yeah, like there's been a lot of like concerns about it too, but they kind of say they address it too as well. And I even seen an article saying that like that they might take the Marvel Rivals route where they unlock all the mechs at beginning launch too as well, so that they don't like kind of like have it behind a paywall and stuff like that too as
Right.
well. So or like a pay to win kind of thing too as well.
Hmm.
So, but that's kind of like at least one thing I heard. But yeah, that's basically my whole experience with Mech Break at this point so far.
Do you know the release date off the top of your head, or?
I do not know it. I know that I think there's supposed to be another game testing soon, I want to say,
Mhm.
but I don't know for sure what the. So I think it's supposed to come out sometime this year, if anything, at this point.
Oh, well, you have to let me know.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
sure we'll have an opportunity. We could play together and figure it out.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, at that point, too, as well.
Well, thank you for listening to episode 16 of the Skillless podcast. Be sure to check us out on our socials and all that. Other than that, my friend, see you in the next episode. We're going to do batch recording, so tiny, wimey, skippy stuff, we won't have much of an update, but we'll see you next episode.
Yeah, and basically, I think April might be a big old episode release, if anything, too, as well.
No, I know, exciting.
Yeah,
so we shall see. Let us know how it sounds. Other than that, we'll see you next time.
All right, see you later.
I'm not into it. I'm not into it. I'm not.